1400 horsepower ET250. Why haven't I got my car earlier? Alright, bye-bye, bet.
Sir? What's up, bro? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Let me put the lights on. Oh shit, it's so dark. Yeah, it's just dark, bro. Oh. I'm so used to be in a driver's seat. I was trying to grab the seatbelt. I was like, oh shit, wrong side. Anyways, hold up, let me just buckle up real quick. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. What are we doing today?
We are going out for Andrew's and Chazzy's cruise.
Private cruise with Turtle.
Turtle's last day here.
Last day. He's from the Bay. He's here in SoCal visiting, so we're gonna go on a cruise real quick. The reason why I'm not driving the Corvette because it has so much damages right now, and that's for another video. That's gonna be in the next video.
This is crazy. Iman is getting some freeway action with some like Honda. That guy keeps on recording us and trying to race us in a freaking Honda. Bro, this car pulls your heart. Like it's scary, bro. You guys don't know. Iman's new car is supercharged 5.0. It's not just a 5.0. It's a supercharged 5.0. It has a Roush supercharger pushing 650 to the crank. We want to run it. We want to smoke.
We will one day.
We will one day. That's gonna be for another vlog. Me gapping him.
We'll have to see about that.
Keeps coming next to us. That guy keeps coming next to us and putting his hazards on.
Like maybe.
He has a GoPro too, bro. He has a GoPro. No way you lose traction of. Bro, that was a 60-something roll and we lost traction. No, that car is not safe. Bro, that car is not safe.
It's fun.
You need some beadlocks and slicks on that. There is no way we drive like that. Look at this guy here at Chad's Me. This is a 1400 horsepower ET350. Twin turbo. It's going right now to get some E because there's no E at this gas station. He needs E. Before?
Yeah, that's the second one.
Wait, he blew up his engine racing there? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we were racing.
He blew his engine racing you?
Like, he started getting issues after that. So, but he was neck to neck. We were neck. I don't even know who won.
And how does he not lose traction?
Yeah, balls.
He did lose traction. He did go.
Yeah.
On the, like last time we saw
With
him,
slicks.
I think I have a video. Like his car will go like this on the freeway.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
That's what the tire.
That's what the slick? Oh, hell no.
I would be scared too. You got scared too.
Yeah, in his car.
They're making fun of me because I got scared in your car when you're pushing 600.
Yeah, and that's been double 2 times that.
And more, because he's 1400, so double and a couple hundred extra. Check out this car over there, because we have the pumps all taken out. This guy reversed sideways to try to use the pump. It's crazy on the field right now. We're heading to Shawarma Loca. Drive is only like 10 minutes. They're probably going to make it 5 because the way everyone's driving right now, but I'm going to try to get some footage for you guys. That is just ridiculously way too loud. What do you think, Elias? That's too loud. That's too loud. Look at this guy. It starts really dripping gas. He had it on for like 2 minutes. It's dripping gas. You can literally fill that up with a cup and put it back in the gas tank. I don't know if you can hear this car, but that cam on this car is insane. Hear this. From the bay, we have Turtle. Bro, see how far I'm standing away from that? And I felt like at the beginning, some gas was literally hitting my face. Like it was tossing gas all the way that far. seconds you can do before limp mode. That's the difference, guys. So between the 5.0s and the GT 500 is that these cars, they don't go in limp mode. They shoot flames for like hours. The EMA goes on for like literally like 10, 15, 20 minutes in a row. Does not go in limp mode. This car, 5 seconds in, like 3, 4, 5 revs in, it shoots through a couple flames and then limp mode right away. He has to wait for the car to get out of limp mode because these cars have so much more sensors than the other car and it throws off the computer so much. Limp mode, he goes in limp mode. That's literally 3 flames limp mode. I really just told you guys.
A few moments later.
So let's get today's video started. So if you guys haven't already, hit the sub button, hit the like button for me. That'll mean a lot for me. Thank you guys. Anyways, so today's video, if you guys seen from the thumbnail and title, why haven't I got my car earlier, or why have I got my car delayed? If you guys are not familiar with the process of how to order a Corvette, you talk to a bunch of dealers. They tell you their wait time. Some dealers have 2 years wait time, 1.5 years, 18 months, 12 months, 6 months, 8 months, whatever. They give you a wait time. And after you wait the wait time, you put in your order, you customize your car. After you customize your car, you wait 2 months because that's how long Chevy takes to build the car and ship it to your dealership. Then you go basically get the car. I actually called like 20 different dealers and they were the least time with the least price. Because some dealers would be like, oh yeah, we can put your order in today, but we want $30,000 extra. And I'm not gonna pay 30 extra for markup for that price. So I chose that dealer because their wait time was really low and their fees and the markup was not that high. Told me it's gonna take 1 to 2 months wait and then another 2 months to build the car. The car should be at my house 3 to 4 months. I put my order in March, so the car should be here maximum by end of June. That's what they told me. First excuse was, oh sorry, we're having delays because the GM factory shut down for 2 weeks, and that was actually not really an excuse because that was true. And the GM factory, the Corvette factory, did shut down for 2 weeks, and that set me back 1 month. And then after that, he kept on telling me there is part shortages, so all the cars are getting delayed. And then that's when I was like, you don't even know what my build is. What if what I want to build is not in a shortage? I would call them once a month, check with them. Oh, sorry, there's one more delay. Hopefully next month, hopefully next month. They did that for 2 months. After they did that for 2 months, I started telling like, why does it keep getting delayed? I only want a simple build. Like my build is nothing crazy. I don't want a Z51. I don't want Magneroid. I don't want all these crazy things. My build is super simple. It's black car, red seats, 2LT. And then he tells me, well, because you want the non-Z51 package. I was like, yeah, because I'm not going to use any of the Z51 package, which I talked before in my other video. If you want to know why I thought it was not worth it and the options that I thought was worth it and the options I thought weren't worth it, go check out that video. I posted, it will be in the description, of me taking delivery of the car. I talked about all the options I got and why were they worth it, and the options that I didn't get, why they were. Then he told me, well, right now allocations, they're only giving us Z51 allocations. So it does not make sense. Why would they make higher trims basically more than the lower trims? And also when I kept checking the used marketplace of the 2023 and 2022 Corvettes, there is way more non-Z51s than Z51s. So you're telling me, oh, you can only put in an order for a Z51, but all the used market has non-Z51s, which does not make sense, because if you guys were only making Z51s, then all the marketplace would be Z51s too, the used marketplace. And he told me, well, maybe other dealers are getting them, we're just not getting them for our dealer. And that's, mind you, they're like the 3rd or 4th biggest Corvette dealership in the whole US, so it did not make sense to me. But I let it go first, second month, then as 3rd month, with that excuse, I started getting pissed. I was like, why? Like, you guys, that does not make sense. And he's like, well, we still don't get non-Z51 allocation. He told me, well, once we get the non-Z51 allocation, you'll be the first in there. So I told him 4 months or 5 months now delays for the non-Z51, and you haven't got one non-Z51 allocation in 5 months. Something is not right here. Then I checked the Corvette forum, I checked the production of how many percentages of non-Z51s, and there was actually a majority of percentages non-Z51s that were getting made. And then he started blaming it on supply shortages. I checked the GM website on the parts that were shortage and stuff that were making delays, and none of these parts were parts that I wanted. So none of these stuff should have affected my delay. Then I started thinking like, well, I don't know why is he doing that? Because he would also tell me, well, if you want a Z51, we'll order you one today. If you want a Z51, we'll order you one today. He was telling me that for like 3 months after that again. From my understanding, what I'm assuming, I could be wrong, I could be right, I don't know, it's just my assumption, my look at it. I think he wanted to force me to get the Z51 packages. That's an extra $8,000. As a salesman, he gets a percentage of the of the price that I buy, I was gonna get the non-Z51 2LT, and the 2LT option is as much as the Z51 option. So I told him this, well, if you really can only make me a Z51 card, you know what, I'm done waiting. Order me a 1LT Z51. 1LT Z51 is the same exact price as my car, 2LT without Z51, because the 2LT package costs as much as the Z51 package. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go down a trim, I'm gonna get the 1LT, and I'll get the Z51 package that they want me to do. Because in my perspective is like, there's a markup on these cars, so I'm gonna get the 1LT Z51, go sell it in the used marketplace, sell it for a little bit higher, then have extra money and go buy another used one of the 2LT. That was my whole thought process of a non-Z51 package, because I really want to do LT non-Z51 and I didn't want to keep waiting. I don't know how long he was gonna make me wait, so I told him that. Tell me why. Once I told him that, he comes and tells me, like next day, he's like, okay, let me check with my manager, I'll let you know, we can put you in order one. He calls me the next day, tells me, oh, we got non-Z51 allocations, we can put you the car that you wanted. That's what even confirmed my theory about him trying to force me to buy a higher trim for him to make a higher profit. Because once I told him that, okay, I'll get the Z51, but with 1LT, which came out with the exact same price as the one that I wanted, so he just realized, well, I have no more excuses now, so he's gonna have to get the car with that price, and he's gonna make the exact same money. And then also, if I sell the car right away and flip it, that's gonna hurt that dealer, because those dealers get allocations depending on who they sell the cars to, how long the car stays on the lot, and if the car gets flipped by another person, that hurts the dealer. So me flipping the car was actually gonna hurt that dealer. So when he realized he's gonna make the exact same money and then I might hurt the dealer, then he calls me the next day, oh, we have non-Z51 allocations. Then I put in my order. The car was supposed to get delivered to Sacramento, and I was gonna pick it up from Sacramento. When he put in the order for me, he put in the order delivery dealer as a wrong number. He messed up in the number. So the car got delivered to Michigan, not even here. I call him, he tells me, hey, the car is here, but it's in Michigan. So I was like, so what do we do now? We agreed that the car is gonna be here in Sacramento. He said, well, you can ship it. It's gonna be like $3,500 to ship it, or $3,000 to ship it. And then we kept on arguing back and forth, and mind you, that was during Christmas, New Year's, all that stuff. So by the time we get any paperwork started, by the time he takes, every single time he told me, I'll talk to a manager, I'll come back, I'll talk to a manager, come back, it was taking forever. It took almost a month doing that. And then I told him, well, it's your fault, you guys put the order wrong. He told me, well, we can fix that by ordering you another car, and then you have to wait another 2 months, and then it gets shipped to Sacramento. I was like, so you guys are gonna keep my car and order me a new one just to get delivered to Sacramento? You guys couldn't pay the shipping? He said, no, we can't pay the shipping. I was like, well, it's your fault, you ordered it there, so it's your fault, you guys put the wrong delivery dealer, so now you have to pay for it. And then they didn't want to. He said the only thing we can do is order you another one. So then I was like, how about we split the shipping 50-50, so 1,500 and 1,500. And he's like, okay, let me talk to the manager, get back to you. And then he's like, actually I did. And then he got back to me a couple days later. He told me, okay, we'll split the shipping. After that, we agreed on everything. We got all the paperwork signing. They had to send me paperwork here because it's from another state. I had to go to a notary, do all that stuff, send the papers back to them in the mail. Then I had to send the check and the money back to them, and it was just paperwork back and forth. Paperwork took another like 2 weeks because I was supposed to do paperwork here in Sacramento with the dealer that's gonna take delivery of my car, but that didn't happen. So now we're doing paperwork mail back and forth with the notary and stuff. After all the paperwork was done, he talked to the shipping company for me, and the shipping company took like a week to decide when they're gonna pick up the car, and another week to actually deliver the car. So it took 2 weeks from the shipping company too. The car got delivered to my dealer early December. I took the delivery of the car late January, so like almost a month and a half. And that month and a half was actually delays from finishing up the paperwork from the shipping, just because of the fact that the car got delivered to a different dealer than we agreed on. Because the main plan was the car is getting delivered to Sacramento. Me and Iko were gonna take his truck, his trailer, go up there, finish the paperwork, trailer the car back in LA, come back here in 1 day. That was the whole plan. That didn't work out. So this is all the delays. So I was supposed to get my car into he told me 3 to 4 months, that's what we agreed on. I got my car after almost 11 months, or almost like 10 to 11 months. So finally the car is actually here. I'm upset about the delays obviously, but I'm also happy the car is finally here. But the car has 500 miles right now, and there's a lot of damages on it, and I'm really upset about that. That's the only sad thing about it right now. But I'm gonna talk about that in the next video, so see you guys later. Peace.